For 28-year-old Frenchman Simon Pagenaud, the 2012 IZOD IndyCar season has brought with it much anticipated opportunity. His full-time Schmidt-Hamilton Motorsports seat provides a showcase for his skill, bred on the gravel and tarmac of Europe and America. Add to that his quickly emerging oval prowess, and Simon Pagenaud is perhaps IndyCar's most complete driver. Considered a rookie, his resume begs to differ, and makes clear that his IndyCar success thus far is no fluke. For the next 36 hours, Simon Pagenaud takes us into his world on IndyCar 36. It's 6:30 Saturday morning in Lexington, Ohio, and round 12 of the 2012 IZOD IndyCar Series at MidOhio is underway. For Simon Pagenaud, this is another stop on an adventure that is proving quite fruitful for him and his small team. 7 top 10 finishes, including 2 podiums, currently has Simon 7th in the championship. But on this morning in his motor coach, as the aromas of coffee and eggs fill the air, talk is all about breakfast.
I've got really high energy metabolism, so I need to eat a lot and sleep a lot as well. Every morning, that's my usual breakfast, you know, eggs, ham, and toast, coffee. I've got a food pot because I might use half of it myself. And the best moment of the day. I think coffee is the best moment of the day. It smells so good. Want something?
I gotta say, I'm not an early riser. I kind of struggle in the morning to get ready to go, and I've got to have, I have between 2 to 5 cups in the morning. Pretty big cups, actually.
You don't want any breakfast? Nothing. When you come to a Frenchman's place, you want to have, you know, we want you to enjoy the moment, embrace the moment. So have a little coffee, man. Every morning I check the racing world news. So I go on and check what happened. It's the Finland Rally, and I'm a big fan of rally. When I grew up, my dad had that little sports car. I was allowed to use it to go get the mail in the mailbox. So I would go to the mailbox like 3-4 times in an hour to check the mails. It was a gravel road, so pretty quickly I went faster and faster and faster, and I happened to learn how to control a car sliding.
Simon's racing dreams began as a boy with rallying, but success on the track has led to a blossoming career in IndyCar.
Began talking to Simon, I guess midsummer, last year, and really felt he was a guy that was out there that wasn't currently in the series full-time, but really deserved to be.
I thought, I'm going to have to train him a little bit on the ovals. He's a road race guy. He's good everywhere.
It's definitely the right combination of experience, talent, patience, and drive.
We've got a session at 8 this morning. It's a bit early. It's difficult to learn anything in those sessions because obviously it's not hot yet. The track is not going to be as greasy as it was yesterday afternoon, and it's not going to be as greasy as it's going to be today in qualifying. The goal today is qualifying. We want to be in the Fast 6. We want to try to be there because it's a racetrack here at MidOhio. It's very difficult to pass.
Green. Ready, slippery. Yep. Copy that.
First lap out, we were 10 seconds off the lap time we did the previous day, so I called us in and I said, I'm not learning anything, let's just wait for the track to creep up and other people to put some rubber on the racetrack so we don't use up the tires too much. We don't fool ourselves.
Track comes down almost 50 degrees from where it was yesterday.
When it finally grouped up similar to the previous day, we had a very decent car and I thought we were in good shape here.
When I did the tires were just perfect.
For each IndyCar road course event, teams are allotted 5 sets of primary compound tires called blacks and 3 sets of alternate or softer compound tires called reds. The reds have more grip, but can wear more quickly. At least 1 set of each must be used during the race, and practice on reds is prohibited.
Hey Dale? Yes sir. So, reds to blacks, what do we expect?
I think the reds are going to be quite a bit quicker. maybe up to half a second quicker. Big difference. The reds are the split compounds, like we ran here last year, so softer inside. But I think we're going to see a significant difference here.
It's looking good so far. We're P2 this morning. You know, I think we still have a little bit more in the car, which is reassuring. But we're going to put the red tires on in qualifying, so that's going to change the balance. It's going to give us understeer, so the front's going to slide more. So we're going to need to find, I mean, the rear is just going to pick up so much more grip. We just need to find a way to compensate that, because the car is just really good right now.
IndyCar 36 is brought to you by Firestone, the first name in Indy racing. It is now late Saturday morning, and Simon Pagenaud is preparing for perhaps the weekend's most difficult task, qualifying at the front. He relishes the challenge.
The level of detail is so important. It's not, we're not talking about 0.2 of a second, we're talking about 5,000.
Ever seeking an edge, Simon uses visualization techniques prior to qualifying.
I didn't know you could hear, but I did whisper to myself some words that helped me to get within the zone. You can do so much with your mental capacities, and if you're not 100% right now, somebody else will be, and you'll be beaten.
Okay, off we go.
In round one, Simon jumped to the top, but ended the session 5th quick, advancing to round 2.
Last lap, need to find a 10. Need to find a 10.
Right now, it is Simon Pagenaud on the outside looking in.
I knew where I needed time. I needed time in turn 1, turn 11, so I stepped it up.
Yes. Made the top 6. That was our goal. Good job.
Hey, good job, bud.
It's freaking tight. It's literally 0.12 that separates 1 through 6.
I can't believe you didn't cheer when I did a 10's quicker.
I did.
Rob, you said a 10's quicker. I wanted 10's quicker.
Yeah, but I get told to be calm on the radio, so I was just being calm for you. Okay, alright. P1 right now. Good job. You can do it.
Keeping our eye on Simon Pagenaud, the number 77 HP Schmidt Hamilton car is currently P2 at a minute 7.1707.
Come on, finish this lap. Finish. Good effort. Yeah, good effort, everyone. Good job, Simon. P3. P3. Good job. Almost had P2 there at the end, but P3, well done. Missed it by 100.
Good job, boys. Thank you very much. Awesome job.
Woo! I think we had a really good car. Probably possible to do pole, but that willpower is hard to catch.
So Simon will start 3rd in tomorrow's race, a solid qualifying performance at a track where it really matters. That business complete, he heads to the autograph session, where the drivers often have as much fun as the fans.
Save 10% on your order.
Huh?
Well, you get 10% off with Inch.
Yeah, well, he'll probably give you more.
Where is my 10%?
You gotta go on and say it. You gotta go on and type in the code.
I just wanted 10%.
All the drivers go along really well, and the fans can see that interaction we have.
If you would sign it, that would be fantastic. Mr. Inchtown. Can you, yeah, to me. I've always been a big fan of yours.
And I think it's fun for the fans to see how well we go along between drivers.
To Simon, please don't beat me. I'm not Ricky Bobby.
From there, Simon and his girlfriend Lucy take some time to explore the grounds at MidOhio.
I think MidOhio is a perfect place for that because there's a lot of kind of camping around. It's really chilled out atmosphere. I enjoyed it.
Oh, wow. Hi, I'm Simon. Thank you. I wish I wasn't driving this weekend now. Oh, that's nice. That's what I need in a race car. Can you do that tomorrow?
Yes, I will.
Now I'm part of the group. There you go.
has to be enjoyed. Whatever you do, it's cool to see people having a good time.
We have a core group of guys who've been doing this since 1983.
Thank you. 1983, I wasn't born yet. Thanks. Yeah, that doesn't get me fired.
That's better stuff, yeah.
I want to keep my job, you know. Have you ever seen somebody fat enough to use this? See you guys. Thank you.
So as the day winds down, Simon has just one more order of business. Tonight, he shows his appreciation for the crew by hosting a cookout.
There's a lot of guys in the team that are good friends of mine. I think we're a little bit of a family.
You want a hamburger, Rare?
Hamburger?
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. This cow was walking around 4 days ago.
We have a day of work. When work is done, let's do something else and enjoy being together, enjoy the person that we are. Hey man, did you check the nails? Show your... You see those? That's my fan number one.
Why are your nails not blue?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Well, I can't for safety reasons.
For safety reasons. Safety, yeah.
I like to have the guys around, and I like to see them enjoying racing with me.
A productive day ends with some laughs among friends, but race day awaits. Another early morning session to come, and the race is now 20 hours away. It's Sunday morning, race day, and all eyes are on the skies. Severe weather struck overnight, and more rain is forecast. For Simon Pagenaud, though, it appears just another day at the office, coffee and all. A 30-minute warm-up session is scheduled for 8 a.m., but thoughts are on the race, and the rain which is now imminent.
The biggest question we've got right now is it going to be wet the whole race?
What does it look like?
It's kind of tough for us to say that right now, but it is moving very quickly. There is a definite chance that we'll be dry at the end of the race, if not earlier, which means we can't just throw the wet setup at it. It's be kind of
an interesting day.
Yeah. The more important thing, though, is England has taken a commanding lead over France in the 2012 Summer Olympics.
You must be shitting. There's no way. Really?
Yeah. Sorry about it.
Even kicking our on the gold side?
Yeah.
Oh no.
By 8 o'clock, it is pouring, and the warm-up has been postponed indefinitely.
We can't really go out right now, but we're just waiting, so I'm reviewing some data with Bob, my driver coach.
I always believe I can be beat by someone, and that brings me a lot of anxiety, and I want to be better. So how can I be better? And that honestly haunts me. Bob had a great device, which is a video device, so he can overlay cars and show me on a video Will Power on the entry and Scott Dixon on the exit of the corner. Maybe if you bring those two together and put Pagenaud, maybe Pagenaud can be quicker than those two guys. That's the idea behind it. I have to say, since he's around, it's really pushing me on my driving.
By 9:30, the rain has stopped, and an abbreviated warm-up is run on a wet track. Conditions are a handful.
If it rains, the race is going to be about surviving.
Yep.
It's undrivable. The front is not too bad, but the rear is just... I can't even predict when it's going to go.
It's very stressful, but in the meantime, I enjoy it. Because you got to be better than the others. You got to feel it even more. You got to be more sensitive, not to go off, do a better lap.
It's probably one of the most tricky places I've ever been at with rain. You know, there's a lot of sealant patches that gives us a lot of grip and dry condition. But when it's wet, it's like ice rink.
From the warm-up, it's back to the truck for the race strategy meeting. The team continues to keep an eye on the weather.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be dry.
You are?
Yeah, this is
moving through pretty quick.
It's moving through. This is all dissipating. This is dissipating.
Oh, it's kind of exciting about the rain now.
I thought yesterday you said you didn't want to run in the rain.
Yeah, but now I kind of like it now.
Right, it's normally 3 stops at the fuel mileage we're getting, but I think we need to try and do it in 2.
What are you looking at? Number?
This is this number here. So this is 2 stops with yellow is 3.5.
3.5 miles per gallon will be Simon's target.
Looking at the lap times from the test.
What about practice?
And practice, which was about race pace, which should be in the 3.3 to 3.4 range.
So it should be pretty easy to do 3.5.
I think so.
Really, the whole race is about track position.
Yep. 10.4.
With a scheduled 1 o'clock start, the grid begins to form by noon, and the drivers are introduced.
Driving the Schmidt-Hamilton HP Motorsports Honda in car number 77, Simon Pagenaud.
We're going to try and stay with Will and Dario through the first part of the race, see what we can make happen in the second part. It's an Olympic theme today, the Olympics are going. 1, 2, 3, USA!
Think like a champion. It's a line that helps me to focus, gives me confidence, triggers my mind to be within that zone. I sit in the car strapped in, I checked it out. Think like a champion. Yeah, it's some kind of a brain training.
Going green this time. Are you ready? Green, 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 green.
Green flag flies as they make their way down this long straightaway. Pagenaud wants to shoehorn his way in below Dario Franchitti. Can't get the job done. He'll have to settle for third. Dixon will take fourth, and it's Ryan Hunter-Ray.
Will Power checking out. Dario Franchitti's got his mirrors full of a 77.
While pressuring Franchitti, General Manager Rob Edwards urges Simon to mind his fuel mileage. The desire is to stretch the fuel to lap 27.
Work on the fuel hard. I mean, I'd like 27, Robert. I don't know what we've got to do to get there, but keep updating me. So we need 3.7 to get there. 3.8. 3.8. Got it. What was the last lap? 3.77. Okay. 3.8 or better if you can. Good lap time. 3.8 or better. You and Will are doing the same lap time. Same lap time with Will.
Dario Franchitti closed the door on Simon Pagenaud in turn number 6, and now Pagenaud is right in the 10 cars tire track.
Pit. Good in lap, good out lap. Pit this lap.
2 of the leaders will come off the track as Will Power stays out. We've got both Dario Franchitti and Simon Pagenaud. They will come in.
He's going from reds to blacks. A little problem on the right rear.
Clutch. Go. Clear outside. All right, for overtake on the outlet. Track is clear.
2 positions are lost on the stop. Simon is now 5th.
Was a stop. Radio belt came off and got tangled around. Who's it? Matt. Belt came off.
When I go out and I'm 5th, obviously I'm thinking, why is Bode ahead of me? He was behind. But I thought, you know what, man, just focus on what you need to do, and what you need to do is go to the front now.
IndyCar 36 was brought to you by Firestone, the first name in Indy racing. Halfway through the Honda Indy 200 at MidOhio, Simon Pagenaud finds himself 5th. Now on the primary tire, he struggles with grip, and fuel mileage remains a concern.
How's that mileage, Robert? 385. So you happy? Yes. We're still going to have to save some on the last stint, though, without yellow help.
Simon's fuel mileage projects his second stop coming on lap 56, but the leaders can go further, providing them more fuel to burn on the final stint.
So presumably the leaders are going to go to 57 or maybe even 58. Yes. I'm afraid we can't get to 57. Okay, Simon, pit this lap. Pit. Very close. Okay.
Caution periods conserve fuel, but remarkably, there have been none. Suddenly, there appears concern over making the pit target.
Gonna be all right, Robert? It's gonna be real tight. Need a good one, boys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's going to be sticker red for the last stint for Simon Pagenaud, but it's going to be very tight on that fuel mileage.
I was dying to get back on the red tires. And in my head I knew with the new set, this was game on.
Need a really good outlap here.
And my outlap, I just went, first corner I thought, this is time to just go for it. We got behind Franchitti, got him at the end of the straight there, and then attacked Bourdais. He was on blacks, so it was time to push him because I knew how tough it was to drive on the blacks. Got him in turn 4 eventually when he went too deep in the braking zone. And then my sight was set on power, but it came up on the radio, it told me to save fuel.
Good job, got to think fuel now, good job. Target 3.9, 3.9.
Still a bit nervous. It's right on the edge there. It's that mileage.
Good job, keep making fuel for me.
I think we just need to keep saving and saving and saving.
Remember the chase scene in the French Connection? That's what we've got right now. Simon Pagenaud and his fellow Frenchman Sébastien Bourdais battling in front of you for third place, Mark James.
No question is Sébastien Bourdais starting to reel in Pagenaud.
And Bourdais was pressuring me there. And I focused on driving as hard as I could with the least amount of fuel I could use. But it was frustrating. I mean, don't get me wrong, I want to race.
Am I going to be able to use some fuel? I can win this one.
You know, it sounds pretentious, and it's not the way I am, but I knew I could win that race.
No, negative.
Just didn't have enough fuel.
We didn't go far enough on the first stint, and that's what's behind us now.
The twin checkers will wave over the number 9 of Scott Dixon. Second place belongs to Will Powers. Simon Pagenaud comes home, and he will stand on the third step of the podium.
Good job, Simon. P3, well done.
Wish you could have used some fuel, could have won that one.
I could feel we had it, you know, I could feel we could contend for podiums and wins. And so when you can't make it happen, it's tough, you know. But I've got to take my time. I'm still a rookie. It's my first year here. And what we're doing is pretty amazing. So already looking forward to Sonoma.
So a very good day for the passionate rookie from France. And with such talent, desire, and determination, chances are good that we will be seeing Simon Pagenaud on the top step very soon. Think like a champion, indeed.